We have new live pictures coming in from on high showing you the fire line in the Palisades Fire. So this is a new perspective, live pictures again coming in. Palisades, this has been the largest fire, not just this time, but in Los Angeles history. And this is where we're talking about 9,000 homes and other structures destroyed. And that's really just an early count. This is just a sweeping disaster. Homes and buildings reduced to ash, lives upended for sure. Now, in responding to this incredible crisis in the United States, other states, not just California, have responded. So have neighbors. So has Canada. And there's been, in fact, a very significant Canadian contribution offered. Tricia is here with some of the details as to how, friends helping friends is how some have characterized it. Allies helping allies. What's the latest?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Heather, we want to tell you about a bit of an incident that happened yesterday. We're just starting to learn some details about it. There was an aircraft that's known as Quebec 1 that was struck by a drone. Now, that happened yesterday afternoon around 1 o'clock. Now, we do have some visuals here. It's according to LA Fire. They say it happened early yesterday, as I mentioned there. They did specify now that it was a civilian drone, not a piece of equipment that was being used by crews battling those flames. The LA Fire Department did post to social media about the incident, saying they would like to remind everyone that flying drones in the midst of firefighting efforts is a federal crime, punishable by up to 12 months in prison or even a fine. Now, you can see the damage that was left behind by that drone strike on the wing of the plane there. The plane has since been grounded. Obviously not the news anyone wants at this time when all of those crews are just essential as they continue to battle those flames. The incident is also under investigation, Heather, I should say, by the Federal Aviation Administration.
So that's one of the water bombers that's come in to help, obviously, in this crisis, extending its time in California and other provinces and federally. What kind of a response have you seen?
Yeah, that's right, Heather. Like you said, neighbors helping neighbors. So it's very much an all-hands-on-deck response as they are coordinating things across the country right now. We've seen a number of provinces jumping in. Alberta's premier has said that province would deploy teams, including up to a couple hundred firefighters. We've also heard from BC and Ontario and obviously Quebec that they'll be sending teams as well. Now, we also heard from Prime Minister Justin Trudeau yesterday, who made an appearance on CNN. He talked about the importance of, again, those neighbors helping neighbors.
We've seen wildfires increasingly encroaching on urban areas, and that's an interface fire where we're having to train up more local municipal firefighters to deal with wildfires in a way that we never had before. I've been back and forth texting with Governor Newsom. We've offered a tremendous amount of equipment that they're already accepting.
And now there is one very important agency that is helping coordinate a lot of this, the Canadian Interagency Forest Fire Centre. They work on some of those international relationships that we maintain, which help us during our fire season. And then they also help to coordinate those efforts during the downtime here while we do send our resources elsewhere. Now, there is also a team from BC that operates with contracts with some of the utility providers in California. So they have some air crews that have also been helping with this response. They spoke to CBC British Columbia yesterday and talked about how challenging some of the conditions have been.
A lot of the fires that we're experiencing now because of the wind, you don't hear of because we're able to catch them. And unfortunately, in this particular fire, the wind was so violent and the fire got started right away. It had about a 3 to 4 hour head start before any aircraft could get on it. So we were, the whole community on the ground and on the air have been behind the 8 ball on this one from the very start.
Now, Coulson said that many of his planes were grounded due to those winds Wednesday into Thursday, but they were anticipating to have an ample amount of flying time last night to, again, try to continue to tackle those flames that are in those hills.
Okay, Tricia Kindelman, thank you.